Hey yo, I'm Vu and welcome back to yet another episode of RimWorld. Let's get started, shall we? So last time we had a crash ship for right there. We managed to deal with it without too many difficulties, but we lost two people. Why? Who is still outside and yet to be buried. That means we do need to build another sarcophagus for them, which shouldn't be too difficult. Once again, we'll be following the theme of marble. And where is the other body? Was it Tashi? Edward Rothschild, Rain. I think it was Tashi. Yeah, because Fu's husband is Tashi, who died. Which is a bit of a shame, but considering it landed right in the middle of our base, we didn't do too badly. So the first things we need to prioritize is just to check everyone's health, because it was a little bit iffy at the end. You have minor blood loss, which, yeah, you've already been, well, you're not bleeding anymore, so there's nothing too much we can do there. Gunshot wounds, yep, you have been completely patched up, excellent. What else? Okay, so Curry has a minor infection, and is still yet to be completely patched up. So, first thing we'll be doing is grabbing Curry, and forcing him to go into bed. That's step one. Step two is medicine, because he's already in a minor infection. I don't believe he's being treated at all. So we do run the risk now of losing him, because we know from a fact that if it's at initial, we can patch him up and they will make it through. By the time they get immunity, it will be at extreme. If it's already at minor, like I said before, we run the risk of losing them. So, like I said, double checking, yeah, so Curry's going to go straight into bed. Fu is our best doctor, so we need to get them to medicine. Now, obviously, we can't tell Fu to patch up Curry right now, can we? Nope. I'm trying to... Shot by Fu. Cannot hit target. Okay. Don't know what that exactly means. We'll work that out another time. So there's medicine up here. Did any of our people... No, I was just thinking maybe they dropped some medicine. Hello, there's some medicine down here. So Fu will go to haul the medicine in first thing. I believe you're the closest person, you are. Okay, speed things up. Oh, so Bertha's been patched up, malnutrition, yeah, you just gotta get through it. So we're gonna have some poor moods, and we don't have many meals either. Let's see, that is only 8 meals, that's pretty much just like one for everyone right now. We do have the nutrient paste dispenser, so if they get desperate, they can hopefully use it. I haven't used this machine for a while. Given that there aren't any configurations for it, I'm assuming that's enough. Curry is now in bed. Fu has just grabbed the medicine. So I should be able to tell you to... well, Frey's actually going to patch you up. I would have rather used the better medicine, but... Okay. Doesn't matter, you should be treated sometime soon. Major. So, yeah, he's at major now, and he's at an immunity of 30%. So it looks like we're going to be touch and go for sure. Anyhow, let's focus on something else right now. So, one of the big effects we're going to be seeing right now is poor moods. So, for example, let's see, yep. Bertha, got a lot of deaths, a lot of friends, I don't think, and your lover died. Right, brother died. Also, I think... Yeah, you're still trying to tame these elephants. I don't think it's worth it anymore. So, yeah, because you'd fail to tame, just run away, just in case you get killed. Because having another death right now would be disastrous. So, hobble on back to home. And I think... Because I still have issues with it, but the balancing of the jobs still doesn't seem to be too accurate. I don't... Maybe it's because I haven't quite understood... I'm very sure I've understood it correctly, but it's just sometimes they need to do not finish off one job but do a mixture of both jobs. So I think still it's done by left to right. Okay, well, let's just double see, because another thing is we do not have any, was it smoked cigars? They're not cigars, you know what they are, joints. Now the crafting spot has been set up to make this smoke leafed joint, but no one's doing it. That falls under crafting though, and no one's really been set to do that. So I guess, just thinking who'd be best suited right now. Probably Bertha. That's got plant cut, that is fair enough, and hauling is the other thing you'll be doing. Fu, I'd love it if you could go back to researching. What other jobs do you takes priority? Doctoring, yeah, that's fine. Also cleaning. If I drop cleaning down to 2, Fu will never do it because, well, I always have a research job going. Okay, fine, we'll leave it like that and we'll see what happens. Now, I do hope that Curry pulls through. He is sitting in a medical bed, which is cool because it gains a bonus immunity factor, so 114% immunity gain speed versus I think it's only like 110%. Let's see. Yeah, 110. I was pretty right because I have double checked the numbers just beforehand as well. Wonder how about a wooden bed? Still 110 makes sense. I'd make the assumption that 100 is maybe walking around or even possibly less. We'll see what happens. And new lovers. During the disaster that we have some new lovers. Well, ain't that something? Kind of cute. Disaster brought the two together. A bit like a corny sort of, better say sitcom, but a corny TV show. Anyhow, I just noticed that we've got a bit of a ceiling here that we don't need. It might actually be worth trying to quote-unquote fake a ceiling just over this area. Just so Ayers is not in the rain. I don't think it bothers him though. Jump to the right tab. So we need to clear build roof area. Just there. I don't know if someone will get around to dismantling it, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And and the dogs are getting butchered up. So we're going to be eating custard cake tonight, assuming someone gets around to using the electric stove, which Tezia is. Interestingly enough, you are actually pulling the food from the hopper instead. Huh. Okay, well, I'm not going to complain. You are making meals for us. So how's Curry going? That's Curry, health, major infection. You need another treatment in 4.4. It's still at major though, but you've hit past 50. Not great. Oh, like I said, we'll keep an eye on you to see what happens. Also, Amy, our Megatherium, has given birth to another horrendous beast. I say that because of last episode. It is female, okay. And I guess we can... Actually, it wouldn't be Megatherium 1. Which animal... Baby, adult... Okay, it is this one here. So we can train. I should mention as well, in the comments of the previous video, Cathra has said, made a bit of a mention about the animals. And animals going berserk with the crash ship. What I didn't expect was animals which are... What is it? What's the word for it? When animals become tamed, not necessarily tamed as in the training, or that's obedience, when they became tame, I didn't know that they actually could break, or not in the sense break, but become maddened or manhunted. Especially if they had obedience, because I'm very sure one of our dogs, which has probably already been butchered, had the full set of training that we wanted. That's what surprised me more than anything else. Not so much that the animals became maddened, but the fact that our tamed animals became maddened. Anyhow, I would like that to be a bug, but it's probably not. Though it does help make for a bit more of an interesting gameplay. When things go wrong, the unexpected things. Oh, anyhow, we need to get Y into an actual grave before the body goes rotten. Don't know if that affects moodlets, but we will try and fix it up just to be on the safe side. So, sarcophagus of marble. I guess we can place it roughly here. We need 2, but for the time being, we'll just get someone to build 1. So this falls under crafting again. Do we have any smoked? Oh, we don't have any joints yet. Okay, I'll have to do something about that. I mentioned that before. Gotta remind myself. Gotta keep doing this. So, your character. Let's take a look at your cooking. No, not cooking. Crafting. Crafting 8 passion, 2, 3, 1, 4, 8 with passion, and that's foo. Oh no, it's under constructor, not crafting. Crafting is... Right. Glad I caught myself out a little earlier. So I was thinking we had someone better. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. 15 at construction. You're going to consume a simple meal. You can consume a simple meal after you build the sarcophagi, which would take a while because I believe it's more than 100 units work. You know, nearly 200 units work. It's most certainly more. But once set up, that should be a relatively good quality one, and we'd be able to drop Wire's body in it. Which would be good. Now, Ayers, why are you sleeping over here? Yeah, you feel horrible, alright. You aren't, you have a brother who died. You have a bond, okay. Well, let's see if we can just get you into a bed. Guessing this is an unowned one, and that was, whoops, Ayers. This will now be your bed. Really wish you could see who has beds and who had relationships and just manage it in one screen. There's probably a mod for it. Probably maybe in the next round I'll play around with a few mods. What was it doing? Ayers. Yep. So now you've got a bed. That means if I should wake you, well, I think you go around to doing work. No, you're actually going to go to your bed. I'm cool with that. Awesome. Oh, and that's right. We had a mental break. Right. Curry, have you been treated as well? Extreme infection, 11 hours, immunity is 76. Very close. I really hope we don't lose him. My thought is we won't. He's in a bed, and I think we've only just hit extreme. Well, we'll see what happens anyhow. Also, Jabir, is that really the right location to be hitting animals? So, Fu, yeah, just stop carrying in the bodies. You're probably going to have a few bad moodlets because of this. Yep. Quite a few. And don't you dare shoot Mason. Bad dog. I mean, bad person. Yep, and see how this goes. I mean, you're missing your right eye. I mean, you can't hit that well. But Fu is missing a nose. Doing a bit of a, about to say Darth Vader, but Voldemort is what I meant to say. Okay, well, continue having fun bashing each other. Ah, come on, Carrie, you can pull through. 78% immunity. And that's right, I can't speed things up until you guys stop hitting each other. Okay, well, rescue Jabir and we'll get on with this. Can we speed up, please? Please, thank you, please. Why not? Thank you, awesome. And Fu, you've only got bruises, you'll be fine. Can you, yeah, treat Jabir as well. That was quite something. Curry, you still with us? 85% immunity, only 15% at extreme. Oh, this is very close. Well, I can't keep watching them either, otherwise we'll get nothing done. Okay, what's the next thing? Curry, you're there, that's fine. Does this bed have an owner? This is unowned. Okay, so next person who doesn't have a bed, who's ended up sleeping over here, we'll give them that room down there. Okay, we've got villagers of the hill coming past, so once again some traders. Will we sell or buy anything with them? This time, to be honest, I'm not sure, unless they have medicine, quality medicine. So enough medicine to allow us to build a steel bed. I don't think we will. Hey, oh, well, we'll see what happens at least. They should be coming a little closer. There they are. So, our best talker, I think, was Jabir. Oh, you're high on smoked leaf. That's, I guess, something. I don't know how well your conversation skills are. Manipulation, talking is fine. Hopefully you don't start, you know, talking about the world and sort of stargazing too much, because, yeah, that was a bit of a bad joke. Anyhow, let's get back to doing the trading. So, Jabir, what can you do? Tell us. What can you buy for us? Come on. And, oh, awesome. We can buy some caribou. Will I? No. Yayo, wake up, plasteel. We could buy a liver. I don't think anyone has gone to that extent yet. A joy wire. No, I think that's a bad idea. A joy wire will cause mental issues. Yeah, it's just a lot of clothing that we could sell more than anything else, or a steel small. Oh wait, that we can only buy the statue. As much as I appreciate how simple it is with the arrows, with buying and selling, I still have to double check, am I buying this or am I selling this when I look at the arrows? Don't know why, it's just how I seem to look at it. think we'll keep the armor despite being poor quality, because at the very least it might save a bullet or two, and continue selling, I think, the shoddy ones or the poor quality ones. No, we just sell an 18 one, but yeah, it's not going to be too bad. Plasteel, well, we're going to keep that around. Persona Core, we have 2 of them now. We could easily make a set of 2 ships and get out of here if we have the research. And I actually think I might start angling towards it, because the defences we've got aren't great. I'm just thinking, because if I angle towards it, then that's sort of the end of the series, and I still want to expand this base, if we could stop getting a raid or 2. So it's very tempting to sell. Well, we only need 1, so yeah, we can sell that and we can get a fairly large amount of money. Glitterworld Medicine is like the top of the range stuff. It's also very expensive, and they only have 1 unit, so no. Because I think Curry's going to pull through anyhow. And even if we don't know, we can't actually give them the medicine, so it doesn't matter anyhow. Again, no. No, I think that's really going to be it. There's nothing else here that we need right now. And you're not going to buy anything else. Okay, that's fair enough. Also, Jabir, before you run away, can you haul the Southern Blade in? Because I just realised it's outside in the rain. That could be some possible... Oh, damage. That's interesting. The Centipede seems to have dropped a minigun, which I hadn't realised. So, with that said, Frey, can you haul it in? I think... because I'd hate to lose it. Yep. Prioritise hauling it. So the planting is back up. It is going to take a while. Mental break days. Fair enough. This is going to take a while to replant everything and get enough food, because we'll be running out faster than we're making it, I think. A little bit of a shame, but yeah. Anyhow, food. What are you doing? Oh, actually, Jabir. Wait. Curry, where are you? Curry? Curry has developed immunity. Awesome. That's what I was really hoping for. So I think the medical bed has definitely speeded his recovery. And Jabir, so why are you here? You are breasting, probably, more than anything else. Yeah, because you're not bleeding. And as you're wandering around over there, I guess that's fine. I guess also going to have to unfib these items, because the coolers are in constant use, trying to keep this place, well, cool, of course. Huh. Well, that was interesting. And also, our moisture pump is nearly getting to the range that we need. It looks like we're going to... Ooh, wow. Wait another 8 days, because it's just these 2 blocks that we need to get rid of before we can place the last bit of wall down. Or 3. Okay, I lied. There's a few more. And an eclipse. Right. Hopefully we don't get another attack. I don't suspect so, because Cassandra is a little bit more friendly than that. Caravan, day streak. Okay, yep. Everything we know. Okay. Now I want to start expanding the power a bit more. Oh, the power. When it comes to the power, I still want to look at getting the geothermal power. But I mean, there has to be a geothermal vent on the map that I probably looked at and haven't clued on. Yeah, there was one over here. There's probably a few more around the place. I wonder if I can double click. Yep, another 4. Huh. Well, however we do it, it's going to be like its own little isolated base, because it is too far away. Cargo pod? 2 sets of cargo pods? Oh, I'm not going to say no. And the second set of cargo pods are here, which is polar bear skin. Fair enough. Are people unrestricted, by the way? They are. What about the animals? They're not. Well, the 3 dogs that can haul can be unrestricted. Which is actually all the dogs. And that's right, we actually don't have any female dogs, so no more puppies. Because we need a pair to make us to make a new dog. And the megatheriums can go into the animal area, or the animal pen. It stops them from eating our food, which I believe will be fine. Yep, I'm happy with that. Okay, what next? Well, I want to put down another turbine, because I realised we have only 1 turbine and more solar panels. Try and balance it out a bit. Starvation, that just means someone needs to grab a meal. Yep, which I'm guessing Fu... Nope, it's Ayers. What's going on, Ayers? You still on days? You are. Okay, well, I'll let you be. And also, I just realised why it's starting to rot. Because Jabir never finished the coffin. Sarcophagus, sorry, not coffin. They're kind of different. Yeah, get in here and finish it off, please. And then you can haul the rotting body of Y in. I wonder, actually I won't be able to check your needs. Jabir, your needs, your wife died? Oh, that's right, Y was your wife. Your friend Y died, yep. Hungry, Tashi died. You aren't complaining that she is rotting though I do suspect we'll get a positive mood buff when we drop her body in the coffin. Or sarcophagus. It's not a coffin. They're different things. Sort of. They are. You finishing that? 12, 10 work, 5 work, 1. Awesome. Jabir. Now you can hold the body in. It's kind of a bit cruel, burying your own wife, who's rotting, in the bog area. My sarcophagus, excellent. Title is Lonely Trouble. Information on it. The sarcophagus bears a portrayal of Y capturing Nana Frey roughly and amicably. Y is kicking Frey for no obvious reason. The subjects are in front of a forest. The work is infused with the idea of devastation and is done in expressionistic... Tongue work for me. In an expressionistic style. The artwork refers to the capturing of Frey on the 15th of winter 5503. How about that? And to rid all these items as well. But Ayers is no longer wandering around. Awesome. And why, interestingly enough, we can't click on it because she's been buried. Well, they've been buried. And she's out of the menu listing. Cool. So we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in our colony. And I would like to try and get everyone out at the same time. Whether or not I could actually do that is another thing, but we'll see. Anyhow, let's get back to the power protection, because I said I was going to put another turbine down. What I'd like to do is put the turbine just here, but I realised that this wall is kind of in the way, no matter how I place it. I think it might be time to try and get the moisture pump over here, just so we can get started. And if we put a building here, we can't... don't really have the space over there. But placing it there would work. It's just in the way. No, none of the plants should cover the turbine itself. So, yeah. That's where our next wind turbine will be. Not a great location, but I'd rather use as much space as we can, even if it's in somewhat of an ad hoc manner. I love it how Foos climbed onto the solar panel to stargaze. Tell me, what can you see tonight, Foo? Not much? Well, yeah, bit of a shame. Anyhow, I'm thinking wooden door over here. This is going to be another building eventually. Given that we've also mined out enough space for our wall, we can go on to use what's it? Sandstone. Once again, this is our most common block. I think we have used marble for most of this though. Oh, if this is marble, it is. Nah, we're just going to use marble. So we're going to place it all the way around and probably there. So that gets rid of the rough sandstone walls because they don't look nice. Gives us the space, and it's just a couple of blocks before the marshland is gone. So hopefully we can get it done sometime soon, probably in the morning. So I'll see you guys then. Oh, what's this? Mental break, berserk. Well, I guess that is fair enough. It is morning. But right here, in the common room, could have chosen a better location for it. Though it does look like we might have to encourage you to smoke some joints. It also said we still haven't got around to fixing up. Maybe you does look like you might have been working on it. Okay. Well, curry, recruit, and you can't violent, right. Okay, well I guess Tazzy will do it. And do we have anyone else around? I guess only you two. Well, I guess you two will hopefully be enough. Get you to walk over here and then Fu, Melee, and Did tell you to melee. There we go. And Jabbar also continues to melee. So hopefully Curry can get out of there. And his infection should have also gone. Yeah, it's just bruises now. Fu, get in and start taking a few hits. Bertha deserves this. You can't beat up other colonists. You know, just like we're doing. Very hypocritical of us. There we go. And then Bertha should be picked up. Nope. No, Ayers is going about and doing it. Okay. Fair enough. Actually, I'd rather you not go to the medical bed right now. I'd rather if you started crafting. Just get it done. And Bertha, you can, you know, lie there just for the time being. Well, we have 2 joints. That's something. And we do not have any more material for it. Well, we've got to sort this out. We have got all the plants planted. It will take a few more days though. And this mecha centipede still hasn't been dealt with. Come on, guys. Ayers, can you doctor? I don't think you can. How about you, Frey? Because we have set a job up for it. Oh, no, we haven't. Okay, try it again. Frey, can you... You can't. Oh, it's part of repairing the actual bill for shutting down. So let's try Ayers. What are you doing? You're going to train Megatherium too. How about modify the centipede? Means we can get it out of the field. Yep. And you're not assigned to hauling. Right. Of course you can't haul. What was I thinking? Jabbar's gone ahead and dealt with it. But let's re-expand these zones again because they were damaged previously. And there we go. And one last area. Oh, why does that happen? That is frustrating. Try it again. Growing zone, and we just want to go over. You know my assumption about it's how much of this area you select before you drag in. It obviously doesn't seem to be the case. Come on, let's try it again. Growing zone. Nope. No. Okay, fine. That's what it's going to be like, because I don't want to fiddle around with that for like 10-15 minutes just going, why isn't this working? Because I think that would kind of be a little bit frustrating right now. That said, some of our hill route is getting on quite nicely. What's that, 67%? Don't know if that's the oldest one, but yeah, we'll see. How's the trees going? 85% growing. What's that, like a 60-day life cycle, and we're nearly there. Nope, I was a bit off. 30 days. 60 days is like midlife cycle. Of course, one of the solar panels would break down, and we're still yet to build this turbine. Really wonder if it's worth trying to toggle the numbers under the work schedule again. Fu is at the top, and Fu... I haven't seen Fu do any research, probably because cleaning is like 99% of the time now. Well, maybe you were doing it just then. Anyhow, you're actually researching in your joy time. Don't suspect that is actually part of joy, though. Also, I realised as well that the superior superior chest table isn't being used because we need some chairs, and then it starts getting tired if we start putting chairs there. So I'm going to put it up here and make it just as bad. So Fu, can you, just shift it? Awesome. And then with that, we need the chairs so people can sit down and then they can actually start playing chess. Very sure that's the main issue why this has been used. I think we'll just use... Yeah, a wooden dining chair will be fine. Let's place one here and here. And I think that will be alright. But we don't have any wood. Right, of course we don't have any wood at all. I mean, that's the simple fix anyhow. They're just marking a couple of trees to be chopped down. Which people get around to doing, I guess, in the morning. Ooh, what's happening here? Relationship. Okay, so we have some villagers from the hill are coming past, and mercenary slasher Larry has a son who is a Curry, or Curry is a son of the slasher. That's something. That's a bit of a horror story. Okay, well, that's something. These guys will come past in just a second. I get the picture, please. Thank you. Now, let's get around to getting rid of some of this water. simple thing, of course, is to put down the moisture thing. Is it miscellaneous? Yeah, there we are. Moisture pump. There's a maximum radius, so we want to try and optimize it. That's going to take a long time. So I think placing it here is roughly the best place for the time being. Still going to take a long time, so I'll just let things play along and get the power over here. So I think the best thing would be to run it through the walls. Of course, I think we'll have to run a cable over here anyhow. Or not. Okay. And maybe just run up this wall, which means it'll be in range of the moisture pump. So we can start to prioritize getting this area sorted. And with that, a raid. Okay. And I just didn't mean to click OK. Whereabouts are you coming from? Oh, ready. Where are you? Come out to play. I have absolutely no idea. Well, I guess I'll find out next episode, because we've hit, of course, roughly the 30-minute mark. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have anything to say, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I always take a look and always, well, try to talk or comment or sort of understand what you're trying to say and get the point across and so on. That was a convoluted sentence. Anyhow, as I've said in the past and will say in the future, I'll see you around sometime.